Jose, I'm going to let you take it away. We're going to start with Percy Jackson because that one we're the most late on for sure as far as reviewing it. So go ahead, Jose. What'd you think of Percy Jackson and the Olympians, the Lightning Thief, which I believe is the full title, correct?
Yes, it is. I really enjoyed it a lot from beginning to end. Every episode had me intrigued. Obviously, the first episode ended in a way that got me excited for the second, and so on and so forth. Cinematography is beautifully shot. I'm blanking on everyone else's names, but they all did amazing as well in their respective roles. It's closer to the source material than the movies. Obviously, that's what everyone's been saying, and I 100% agree. Rick Riordan is looking at this show and saying, "Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted." In terms of adapting this into live
Yeah.
action. And I honestly am excited for season 2, whether it gets greenlit or not. I feel like it will because of how great this first season has been received and also how season 1 ended. All the mythical creatures that were, put in this were
Yeah.
really cool. All the characters as well, like I said, they were great in their respective roles. And
Yeah.
I just honestly had a great time watching this entire show.
Let's pretend like I've never seen any Percy Jackson. I've actually seen the movies personally, but let's pretend I haven't. Pitch this to me. What's the premise? Why should I be watching this show? Get it? I mean, I know it's all the scuttlebutt right now, right? If I'm like somebody who's on Disney Plus, I'm like, I get that the show's all the scuttlebutt, but what's the plot? Why do I watch it?
Okay, so it's essentially this kid, and he is in I think by the time we see him, he's in high school. He's been kicked out of almost every single school because of personal problems.
Yeah.
He lost his father, obviously, because father is, as we know, well, actually, no, they don't know, so I probably shouldn't say that. But let's just say that he lost his father, and he's got his stepfather now in his life that he kind of doesn't get along with. His mother, he loves. His mother's the one that actually takes him to school and tries to get him to stay in school, even though he doesn't want to. Then stuff happens to him, which he just can't explain until his mother finally decides, you know what, you weren't supposed to find out about this early, but I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you.
Right.
You come from a god, so you're basically a demigod, essentially. And so then he gets sent to camp or other kids like him, where he will basically learn how to fit in and serve his purpose in life, which is a lot bigger than he thinks it is. And then so it's basically just his journey through finding himself and finding out what his meaning in life actually is through the help of friends that he makes in this camp Half-Blood. And he just meets other characters along the way, whether they're enemies or foes or friends, family didn't know he had, because obviously he doesn't really know much about his family.
Yeah. Gotta love how they keep recycling these plots. But yeah, anyway, the sorry. I know you. I know you. Sounds like you really had a good time with it. I'm happy for you. The thing I would say is I do like the kid. I have been intrigued to watch Percy Jackson. Eventually, I'll get around to it. I'll check it out. But what grade would you give this personally?
I'd give it a low. It kind of depends, because like this is kind of like a niche audience in a sense, kind
Yeah.
of. So I probably won't be for everyone, because I know there's a lot of people like sci-fi kind of is a big genre, but at the same time it's also kind of a niche genre. It's not for everyone, but I would still give it like the low end of like must watch,
Okay.
maybe even like high end of might watch. It
All
just I'm kind of like in that area right there, just because I know it's not for everyone. But if you are, if you love beautifully shot and well done shows with great story and stuff like that, then definitely, I'd
Okay.
recommend giving it a watch.
All right. So that is the review for Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief, and the Olympians, the Lightning Thief. Tell us if you're gonna watch that. If you did watch it, what did you think? We definitely would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. So be sure to do that.